Tips Corner. Welcome back, and if you're new, welcome. Thanks for joining me. Okay, so I am working on my two Compendium Her and Compendium Him journals. They're right here. And I've got the covers done. And so now I am beginning to think about what I'm doing on the inside. I've started work on just doing a little bit with some of the signatures, but what I thought I'd do, and yeah, so just some fun here on some of the signatures. What I thought I would do is play with clothing tags. I have a soft place in my heart for clothes, and when I get new clothes, I keep the tags. I've been collecting clothing tags, and not just clothing, but other types of tags probably for years, and it's been a while since I've played with any, so I thought I would get them out. My stash is getting too big, and I need to get through it so that I can have an excuse to buy more clothes. No, so that I don't have as many scraps stash to deal with. So I just pulled a few out that I thought might be kind of fun to play with, and I'm going to alter these, and some of these are nice, really thick. They've got a lot that has to be covered, but they're really, really good thick board that is a great base. I've even got some bulb pens on some of them, which is great. And then there's one here that's cloth that's got this little tulip down at the bottom I thought would be adorable. And this one is just a really soft textured paper. So yeah, so I just pulled a few out, and look, one of them was already shaped like a tag. So I thought I would start playing. So I think I'm gonna do, on a couple of these, I'm gonna pull these out, and I'm gonna put several layers of paint on them and just paint them. And then I think what I'll do is go in and sand them a little bit and then put some collage on top. So let's start there. I'm gonna start with, I think I'm gonna start with black gesso. Let me get, there we go. I'm just gonna put a little black gesso out here on the side and just start painting some of it. To sand these down, and I want some of that black gesso to come off. I think they're dry enough. I'm just gonna, this is just a little baby sander. Let's see, is that dry? Let me hit that just a little bit with the heat just to make sure. You wanna make sure this is completely dry before you do this. Otherwise you'll make a mess. And I'm just going to, let's get these out of the way while they finish drying. See, I'm just creating sand rough marks all around, throughout the middle. I'm gonna get some white showing through here and some streaky marks. That's what I want. You can go as little or as much as you want on these. And you can also start with white gesso. I just happen to want to start with black gesso. Get that edged up there. There we go. Nice scratchy marks all over the place. That's what I want. Got 4 different paints here. I've got Titan Buff from Golden. It's a fluid acrylic. From Nova Color, I've got some Raw Umber, and it's the lighter Raw Umber. And I picked up some Liquitex let's see, Prism Violet and Prussian Blue. So I'm going to have a violet, a blue, a brown, and a cream colored. Okay, I'm going to start with the violet. And I'm just going to drop, oops, a little bit of this on here. And let's, yeah, I can leave that open. And where's my brush? And I'm just going to paint this. Okay, now I want to think about maybe some texture, some stamping maybe on some of them. Don't know what all I want to do. This one, I think I want to put some, let's get a nice stencil here. And let's put some stencil, oh here, ooh, that would be good. Okay, let's do that. It's kind of like a gauze. It's kind of a gauze. And then let's use this as a base mat here. I'm just gonna put, oh, let's see, I need a palette knife and my modeling paste. I have a huge container of modeling paste. Huge. I think I didn't intend to get quite as much as I did. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and do this whole thing. Let's see if I can get that to stay back. So I get my brush in here. I'm doing the whole thing, but I'm not trying to go edge to edge. There we go. Flip this up. Oh, nice. All right. I'm just gonna run my finger over the edge there. Good, okay. We're gonna let that sit and dry for quite a while, actually. Do I want modeling paste on any of the others? I kind of do. I kind of want some on this one. But let me find a different stencil. Oh, that might look fun with this stencil. No, this one. Yeah, let's try it. Kind of whatever one pops up first wins. All right, I'm just gonna put some, let's see, about like that. All right, what I'm gonna do is dab that with, what am I gonna dab it with? I kind of want to dab it with white. So let's use the Titan Buff again. And I'm going to use a sponge, if I can find one. I can find them, I just don't. Oh, here we go. I've rearranged things, and so I didn't know where it was. All right, let's just, here we go. I'm just going to do this. Okay. Oh yeah, there we go. Nice, I like that. Okay. All right, this one is ready to go, but I do want to put, I think I'm going to put some liquid. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use some walnut crystals on it. This is walnut crystals from Paper Artsy. Love it. It's just diluted in water. Let's just let that, don't spray everything else. Just let that roll around a little bit. Okay, they are all done. So I will show you what I've got here. Oops, let's just start with this one. This was one of the tags that I put modeling paste through a stencil. And so you can see that. Then there's a little sticker here that sort of blends in. That's got a little bit of sheen to it. You can see it. This is the edge of a ticket with a number on it. And then NO for number. Stamp right there. A little bit of stamping kind of behind some of this as well. Appears a little bit more. Not a lot. So this is the tag that was this greenish color. And I put, Titan buff on it, scraped it off. Then I've got just a blank piece back here. And then you can kind of see those scrapings from the sanding paper, which just gives it a really cool background effect. And then I inked around it, sewed around it, and added some sari up at the top. This is the one that I painted blue. I painted black first and then blue, and I covered most of this one up. This is my least favorite out of all of them. Yeah, it's just my least favorite. You can see some of the scratching here, but I covered most of that up in the background here too as well. But cute. And then all 4 of these have a coat of matte medium on the very top of them to protect them and protect so that no more scratching kind of can happen to those. There's this one. This is the one that I used the texture paste on as well. And I smeared it down here, but I thought that it actually worked. I stamped the 785 here and here. This is a part that came off when I was sanding, which worked out really well. Got to give that grungy look, and then I put paper on the back, and again, it's got a coat of matte medium on top of it. And then just a few the edge of a postcard ephemera, a ticket, and a little bird. And so that's that one. And then this one might be my favorite. This is the one where I painted it prism violet. So I did black gesso first, then scratched, then the prism violet. And so you've got 2 different purple colors in here this is where I had scratched first. And then I put on, there's definitely, and then this tag started out in this cream colored. So that's the actual tag showing through there in these cream colored. Then I stenciled this leaf on. Then I colored the leaf with a green soft pastel pencil and then went around it a little bit with just some Stabilo All pencil, wet it down, damped it off. Then I very gently put a coat of matte medium on there and to seal it, you can kind of see. And then I splattered some splatters on it on top. And here's what and I did some stamping too. Yeah, so you can see some stamping here in the leaves. And there's some here, though it's not showing up very well. You can see it better in person, but there's some here, and I think there's some up here somewhere. Then I did a little bit of stamping back here on the back. And then I also coated that with matte gel medium. It's the same thing. You can kind of see just a little hints of that lighter purple coming through. I really like the way that one turned out. And then I added the bulb pin that was on, I don't remember which tag this, this ribbon was on. It might have been on this one. Anyway, I put it on this one because I thought the black looked best with this one. And then I just added this little bead here that's got these pretty little colors in it that kind of go with the scratching. And yeah, so that one, like I said, I think that one might be my favorite. This is my second favorite. So I just love the coloration that I got in the background with this one. Just really liking those lines, those scratches going through there. Really, really like that. These two are okay, but I mean, I like all of them. They'll all have a place. These two will probably go in the masculine journal, and these two will probably go in the feminine journal. Not that one is overly masculine or feminine, but I thought that that one, you know, that looks, both of those look really well, really nice with that one. So I'm going to set those in there. And if I use this one, I think it works in here because it's the butterfly. And this I think will just be pretty somewhere in here. I'll find a spot where, you know, where it'll be cute to just put a little pocket. That might be the page. Put a little pocket in here and slip that in. So yeah, they're done. Those are more. I'll make more tags and ephemera and pieces before I get too much further along, or as I'm working on my the inside pages. More to do on the inside pages. I have to decide. Yeah, I just have to think through. I played just a little bit with some eyelets. Here's one where I just threw some this is actually wool through the eyelets. And then here I ran the sari ribbon through. I really like that look. I think that's really pretty. So yeah, I'm just going to be doing some of that kind of playing in here. And then when I get a little further along, I'll show you what I've done. There's not much to show yet, but what I've done on the inside pages, and then we'll be close to putting them together. So more to come on the Him and Her Compendium Journals. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.